Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As chair of Westtown Township Board of Supervisors, I'm Michael DiDomenico, and opening this Toll Brothers Crebilly Farm Conditional Use Application hearing. The purpose of this evening's hearing is the Board of Supervisors to render a decision based on the evidence presented throughout the hearing process. We have to my right, Mrs. Carol DeWolf, Vice Chair. To my left, Mr. Tom Hawes, our Police Commissioner, and Mr. Rob Pingar to my far right, and Mr. Pat McKenna, our Solicitor. And we have spent months listening to testimony and public comment as part of this conditional use process. We additionally spent countless hours sifting through court affidavits. Like members of courtroom jury, we used submitted evidence to form our decision. And there was about 1,899 pages of stenographer's pages. Who, Eleanor right here, thank you. I want to advise you, as public comment was afforded during the conditional use proceedings, there will not be public comment following the rendering of our decision, since this is a continuation of the hearings. Now, before I get started, I need to know if there's anyone using a recording device. If you would identify yourselves, please.
John Braxton.
Can you repeat, please, for the stenographer?
John Braxton.
Anyone else? Okay, thank you. Before we get started on this proceedings, I have to turn the meeting over to Mr. McKenna, who has to do some housekeeping.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the continued hearing from November 27th, 2017. Following the hearing in November, the record was kept open for the sole purpose of accepting the findings of fact and conclusions of law from any of the parties who wish to submit them. The parties who did submit was the applicant, Toll Brothers, the Planning Commission for the Township, Neighbors for Crebilly, Thornbury Township, Birmingham Township, and Mr. Misharis. I don't believe that we received any other findings of fact or conclusions of law from any other parties. Those were then circulated to the board for their review. The board met in executive session to deliberate on the application on December 5th, December 14th, December 18th, and we met briefly in executive session this evening. The applicant has agreed, both in writing and on the record, to permit the township an extension of 45 days from tonight to issue the written decision. And again, just to confirm with Mr. Edelman, the 45 days is actually Sunday, February 11th, so any objection to going to the Monday, February 12th, 2018? No objection. All right, thank you. All parties to the hearing will receive a copy of the decision in the mail, and it will be posted on the township's website as soon as possible after the decision is issued. Mr. Chairman, that's all I have.
Thank you. Okay, at this point, I need a motion and a second.
Sure. So after careful and deliberate consideration and review of the testimony, exhibits, and public comment presented, as well as the consideration of the findings of fact and conclusions of law submitted by the parties, and after deliberating in executive session meetings on December 5th, December 14th, December 18th, and 28th, 2017, and for the reasons that will be set out in the written decision by the board on or before February 12th, 2018, I hereby move to deny the conditional use application.
I need a second.
So moved.
Fellow supervisors, is there any discussion between us? All right, seeing none, I need a vote. Mrs. DeWolf?
I affirm and concur with that motion.
Mr. Hawes?
Aye.
Myself, aye. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.